Welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for our varsity contest here this evening between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Knoxville Blue Bullets here, as the A-Town Tornadoes still looking for their first win of the season. According to the folks at Max Preps, they come into this one 0-10. Knoxville comes into this one at 6-6. But this should be a good one based off of hopefully what we saw in the varsity contest, or the JV contest, I should say, a three-set thriller where Knoxville was able to get the win in that one, 17-15 in the third and final set. Will that one be, or will this one be as close? We're about to find out. My name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to bring this one to you here from A-Town High School, where again, we're looking forward to some great volleyball here this evening. The A-Town Tornadoes coming off of a busy weekend where they were at a tournament. I don't remember which tournament they were at over the weekend, but unsuccessful in their matches, but still very busy nonetheless. Coach Tinkham, in the last game that we did here at A-Town High School, kind of going with a younger lineup, so I'm kind of curious to see if Coach Tinkham decides to go with that younger lineup, or if she decides to maybe bring back some of the upperclassmen in this contest. Time will tell, and happy to bring this one to you here as we are about to get the starting lineups and the national anthem underway here. But we're looking forward to seeing what A-Town can do in the last contest that we had against Rock Ridge. The score, at least in the second set, again, kind of not really prevalent to how tight it actually felt. There was some good fight from the A-Town side, again, with some of those younger players in trying to earn themselves some more playing time. And you saw some good outputs from a number of players in that varsity contest. Number 18, Taylor Hendel. She's a junior. She is an upperclassman, but she had 4 kills on the night. She's been playing really, really well. I think she's going to be a player to watch here this evening. She's got that mentality where she's just going to keep on swinging. I've said it many times throughout the season so far. She's just going to keep on swinging, man. And that's what I love. I love that kind of, hey, even if I miss, even if I make a mistake, I'm just going to come right back there and swing. So Taylor Hendel, number 18, will be one to watch on the A-Town side, along with Charlie Cox, who had herself a good outing against Rock Ridge. The senior had 6 kills in the winning effort. National anthem about to get underway. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups and some volleyball here from A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available, so with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
And welcome back to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready to go here. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as the starting lineups being announced for each side. Knoxville being announced as we speak. I'll get that lineup for you here in just a second. I'm filling out the rest of my A-Town scorecard, so I can really, I got a new scorecard here, and I'm kind of excited to try it out. to do it today. And if I can do it correctly here, that's going to be the plan. Number 9, Aubrey Johnston. Then number 7, that is Emerson Rask. Number 8 is Rowan Peace. Number 14, we saw Rowan Peace in the JV matchup. Number 14 is Aubrey Guillen. Number 1 is Allie Kavanaugh. And number 15 is Carson Kalman. Starting it off here for A-Town, number 14, Vivian Bigger, earning herself some playing time here in the varsity side, followed by number 7, that is Charlie Cox. Number 21 out there is Avery Stiegel, followed then by number 2, it's Emily Wallace. Number 18, that player to watch, as I mentioned earlier in the pregame, that is number 18, Taylor Hendel, and then number 1, Ava Patch, the freshman earning more playing time in the starting lineup once again for the A-Town Tornadoes. Let's get the hat back on here. I feel naked without it here. Took it off for the national anthem. I was filling out my scorecard. And all righty, let's play some volleyball here, man. I tell you, we had a good one in the first one. Our JV contest, a 3-set thriller. Will we have another 3-set thriller here tonight? That will be the question. Maybe a 2-set thriller. You can have a thriller and it only be 2 sets. Getting a little bit of a later start. Good to have everybody with us. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here this evening. As our starting lineup. And number 1, number 2, number 7, number 14, number 18, number 21 for A-Town. That is Patch, Wallace, Cox, Bigger, Hendel, and Stiegel. That's the starting 6 there for A-Town. Knoxville, it's Kavanaugh, Rask, Peace, Johnston, Guillen, and Kalman. As the first point of the match goes to the Knoxville Blue Bullets. Not the ideal start there for A-Town as we are underway now. Serving it up and back underway here. Here's Charlie Cox going to go to that back corner. Worked for her in the last match against Rock Ridge as that one is hammered down to the floor. As Whitney Humphreys has made her way out onto the floor. She was, I don't know, there was an early substitution, so an early kill for Whitney Humphreys checking into the match. Serving it up now is number 8. Was that number 8 or number 9? That's number 9, excuse me. Aubrey Johnston. And she just picked up her first ace here at the contest. So not the ideal start here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Getting off the slow starts in these matches as Charlie Cox hits that one into the net. It is a 4-0 start for the Knoxville Blue Bullets. Serving that one up. Nice save there by Ava Patch. You can make the argument it may have been going out of play, but good awareness to keep that one in play. Dug out nicely there by A-Town, but it's going to go out of play. A good effort by the A-Town Tornadoes, but things have not started off very well here. A 5-0 start. Give that kill to number 8. That is Rowan Peace, who we saw in the JV contest. That one punched over. By the way, we had a jersey mishap in the first one as Charlie Cox gets that one over. I don't know if that's going to be a kill, but it is going to be the first point of the match. I had a number 15 on the JV squad for Knoxville, and I said it was Kalman, but 15 and 15 from JV and Varsity, they are not the same person. They're different girls. So whoever number 15 on the JV side in that JV contest was, my apologies. Emily Wallace, a mishit there as that one can't get over the net as it's now a 6-1 start, a 5-point lead here for the Blue Bullets. Coming in to serve is Maya White, W-I-G-H-T. It's quite the way to spell it there as Maya serves it up. And we're back underway here. As Hendel gonna hammer that one down to the floor as Taylor Hendel picks up her first kill of the night. and expect her to keep on swinging. As Avery Stiegel will come in, serving it up. That one near side, and Avery Stiegel going to pick up the ace. Awkwardly off the hands. I believe is that number 21? That's number 2, excuse me. That is Jaden Brockett for the Blue Bullets. Thought I saw 21, but it was her ponytail after the 2. I'm tired. I need a nap. As Taylor Hendel gets it back across. Here's Vivian Bigger setting it up, and a miscommunication there between Ava Patch and Taylor Hendel. 7-3. The early lead for the Blue Bullets. And serving it up now is Natalie Harshbarger, the libero here this evening, as getting that one over to Patch. And that one is hammered off the block. It's dug out nicely by Cox, though. Here's Hendel going for it into the rafters. That one goes. Awkwardly, that one goes off the rafters and going down to the floor. There's Taylor Hendel again. What did I tell you? She's just going to keep on swinging. Give her another kill. 7-4. Scoreboard ain't going to give it to her. I'm going to give it to her, though. 7-4. A-Town trailing by 3. Try it again. Dug out nicely again as Jaden Brockett. We got a whistle. Ooh, and we got a violation on A-Town. So it is now 8-4. Wish I knew what those violations were. I'm going to have to really get into my volleyball terminology and knowledge. Know why they blow that whistle before A-Town even has a chance. Served up by number 14. That's Aubrey Guillen. As there is Hendel again, trying to get her another kill. She's got 2 already tonight. Sending it over. That one tapped. No good block there by the Blue Bullets at the net. Hendel back across. Awkwardly off the hands of the Blue Bullets, but they're able to save it. 8-4. Here is Ava Patch. Ooh, might have mishit that one. That one down to the floor, though. That's Jaden Brockett. She's had several swings at it, and now she finally gets that one to go. It's 9-4. Knoxville with a 5-point lead. Tied for their biggest lead here so far in this match. As Guillen serves that one out of play. Or is that Guyan? Anybody in the comments wants to help me out there with that pronunciation if you're a Knoxville fan, I would appreciate it. Last names are not my forte. Here's Taylor Hendel as that one goes into the net, and she taps the chest and says, that one's on me, that one's on me. 10-5, the Blue Bullets with the lead. As Allie Kavanaugh serving it up. Here is that one tapped at the net by Vivian Bigger, and a violation there for Knoxville. As we got Madison joining us here in the comments, cheering on, I'm guessing, Emily Wallace, based off of the last name of Madison Wallace. Here is Ava Patch, and she serves that one straight into the net. So every time A-Town just seems like they have a little bit of life. These service errors, they'll get you every time, I tell you. 11-6 our score. Serving that one in is Knoxville. Hendel. This one's got to go over. Stiegel will get it across. Setting that one up. The left-handed swing, and that one didn't get over the net. Emerson Rask tried her best. Unable to get that one over, and it's now 11-7. Coming in, it's Vivian Bigger. Had herself a really good JV contest earlier. As that one tapped across again by Rask. Here, setting it up for Cox. Cox to the far side. Nearly got that one to go. A whistle and a carry on that one. And 11-8 now the score. We got Vivian serving it up again. Vivian Bigger. Ooh, that one goes towards the net and trying to save that one. Nicely done. Here's Emily Wallace. Down to the floor! Put that in no man's land. And Emily Wallace gets that one to drop. Her first kill of the night. (11-9). Vivian Bigger serves it up. That one tapped at the net. Oh, and that one looked like Ava Patch was going to go for the save right there, but give that one to Rowan Peace. Number 8, that is her second kill, I believe, of the night. I think that was her at the net. It was indeed. Hard to miss her. She's one of the tallest girls out there on the floor, Rowan. 5'10". Wish I knew. Wish I knew what being 5'10" was like. You know what I mean? That one goes into the net. Oh, back-to-back points here for the Blue Bullets. They lead 13-9. We got a whistle. We got a timeout for A-Town. 13-9 our score. We're back after this in our first set here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available, so with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Man, I did too long of a commercial break there. Emily Wallace tried to get that one into the near side, into the corner, but it goes out of play. 14-9 our score here, set number 1. As Knoxville's led by 5 a number of times here in this first set. Here's Charlie Cox getting that across, and I'm going to give her a kill on that one. There's Charlie Cox. She got that one across. Scoreboard agrees with me. Give it to her. It's 14-10. Back in and underway we go. Here we setting it into the A-Town side. Over on 2, but that is a mishit there by Vivian Bigger. 15-10 now the score. And serving it up now is Maya White, excuse me, number 3 for the Blue Bullets. Here's Hendel at the line, off the block and out of play. Taylor Hendel got another kill. Hendel has got 3 here tonight by my tally. Scoreboard only has her for 2, but that's why I keep my own stats. I'm a little more generous in the kill department, which I'm sure some people. Oh, what a nice play there. A nice dig by Charlie Cox. Couldn't get it over the net, though. The effort on that one, unbelievable right there by Charlie Cox. Kirsten in the comments, number 2 is your is number 2 on Knoxville or number 2 on A-Town? Specify. Off the block there. Nice swing by Hendel once again. She's playing really well here tonight. Outside of that service error, here's Hendel again off the top of the net. Oh, they say that one didn't get over. That's a close call, but the officials say no dice. So back-to-back points makes it 17-11. And serving it back in. Ooh, dug out nicely there. Number 10, Natalie Harshbarger. As that one, oh, they say that one's in. What a nice play there. A kill for A-Town. That is number 2, Emily Wallace. Well, Kirsten coming in and specifying for the Tornadoes. Emily Wallace just picked up her second kill of the night by my tally. Scoreboard only has her with 1. Here is Ava Patch. Ooh, Ava's just swinging a little too hard on that one. I don't know if she was balanced on that one or not, but 18-12 now the score. Whoops. 18-12. Knoxville, biggest lead they've got. Well, the biggest lead was Yes, it is 6. Biggest lead they've had. Get my numbers right here. Here's Hendel towards the near side. Harshbarger into the rafters. Ooh, this one's got to go over, and that one goes out of play. We've seen the rafters come into account here tonight on a number of occasions. Saw the basketball hoop on the right side of the court a couple of times in the JV contest. Here's Taylor Hendel again, serving that one in. Tapped over. Oh, a nice call there. That's Aubrey Johnston. She'll get the kill, her first kill of the night. As the Blue Bullets, 19-13, they have the lead. 1 kill and now 1 ace for Aubrey Johnston. Allie Kavanaugh will serve it up again for the Blue Bullets. Here is Ava Patch, and that one just out of play. Ava has had a little bit of misfortune here tonight. Just some swings that unable to keep them in play. Here's Charlie Cox. Hendel gets that one across for A-Town. Nice effort to keep that in play. Towards the near side, and that one stays in play. Oh, what a nice play there. That's number 7, Emerson Rask. 21-13. We got a timeout on the floor. We will step aside 15 seconds. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 21-13, our score. Allie Kavanaugh out of the timeout. That was a quick timeout. Neither team needing anywhere close to a minute. That one off the top of the net. Allie Kavanaugh can't even believe it. But it will be a service ace for Kavanaugh. I don't know, are you proud if you get one of those to drop, or are you just like, you know what, we'll take it? Ooh, high into the rafters. This one got to go over. Emily Wallace can't get it over. And 4 hits on the A-Town side. Things have kind of snowballed here over the last couple of minutes for the A-Town Tornadoes. Trailed by just a few short time ago, but this has been one heck of a run here by the Blue Bullets. Charlie Cox will get it across. A-Town scrambling to recover. And they send that one out of play, so the effort pays off on that point for A-Town. It's 23-14. 23-14 our score, as scoreboard also has Charlie Cox with a kill. So they must have went back and gave her that kill I gave her earlier in the match. That one sent across. We got a whistle. That's a carry. I was wondering if they were going to call that one Emerson Rask. Like the idea from Rask. She tried to push it towards the far sideline, but just unable to do that one correctly. Serving it in, Ava Patch. Right at the net, tapped down, dug out nicely by Patch. This one's got to go over. Cox able to save it somehow, some way. Ooh, and then sending that one wide and out of play is Carson Kalman. And A-Town currently on a 3-0 run. 23-16. Ava Patch serves that one in. Back over again is Rask. Here's Charlie Cox, a little tap over. Ooh, dug out of play. Charlie Cox, give her another kill. As we got a whistle and a timeout now for Knoxville. Not happy with what they're seeing. A 4-0 run for A-Town. We'll take a break. Back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, as A-Town currently on a 4-0 run here in the first set. 23-13 has turned into 23-17. Ava Patch serves that one. It goes over, and Avery Stiegel taps it over. She'll get the kill. Her first kill of the night. 5-0 run for A-Town. 23-18, that one. Ava Patch serves it in again. Here's Rask. Bigger sets it up, gets it over. Avery Stiegel near side. Tapped over on two. It's another nice decision once again, as that is Aubrey Johnston ending the 5-0 run and setting up set point. Second kill of the night for Johnston. 24-18, here we go, as that one into the net. And Carson Cowman, she is beside herself, as Natalie Harshbarger will check into the match. 24-19. A-Town needs another one of them 5-0 runs they just went on. Vivian Bigger will serve that one near side, and that's a service ace. Tell you, Vivian has been playing some really good volleyball here the last couple of matches I've done here. Got to give Coach Tinkham a lot of excitement seeing her younger players producing at both levels, as Charlie Cox gets that one down to the floor. Another kill for Charlie Cox. She's got 3. 21 points for A-Town. Set point again for Knoxville. This crowd is really starting to get in it here on this one. 24-21. Here's Vivian Bigger again. Serves that one in. Little miscommunication there. Knoxville has to get it over. A-Town another chance. Here's Charlie Cox. Going to send that one near side. Oh, what a nice play by Harshbarger. Tapped over on two, trying to catch him off guard. Here's the play at the net. A-Town sets it up for Cox. Cox mishits it! And it goes into the net, and that's how the first set will come to an end. A-Town gave it a rally. They were down 23-13. They closed it to within 4. They closed it to 3, but the set ends 25-21. What a great first set. Second set coming up as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, as we are here in getting ready for the second set. After the A-Town Tornadoes, they gave it a fight. They finished that first set on an 8-2 run. However, the 2 points were with Knoxville at 23. So unfortunately, they were unable to cut into that lead even more. They were down 23-13, actually 8-2. Yeah, 8-2 would be the run. Make sure I'm doing my math right. The Blue Bullets take set number 1. We get ready for set number 2. As the substitutions all taking place, and we are getting ready, back underway here. As the first service in for Knoxville. After taking that first set, here's Charlie Cox. Oh, she tried to take out some frustration on that missed hit there at the net, which ended the first set, but unable to do so as it goes right back into the net again. Hendel gets it to Cox. Cox got to get it across. Sends it to the near side, and that one drops. Another kill here. That is the third of the night for Charlie Cox. And there's a service ace for Vivian Bigger. Back-to-back points here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Vivian picking up her first ace in this set. She's got 2 aces here in the contest. And she nearly got one again. That one had to go down low to get it. And serves that one off the block, having to scramble for that one, and it hits the floor. Didn't see who got that one for Knoxville. Let's see if I can get the number here. I think that is number 6. If that's the case, that is, well, it's not 6, it's 8. Rowan Peace got that kill. And another point for the Blue Bullets. Scoreboard now a little slow, there we go. And by scoreboard, I mean me. 3-2, Knoxville with the lead here in set number 2. Here's Vivian Bigger getting it over. Emily Wallace. Wallace, near side, gets that one down. Emily Wallace with 3 kills here tonight. A couple of Emily Wallace fans have been in our chat earlier here tonight, and they got to be liking what they're seeing. Here's Charlie Cox off the top of the net. Oh, boy. There's Charlie Cox with that excellent service. Haven't seen it near as much this year as we have in years past. There's Hendel hitting that one into the net, unfortunately for A-Town. That better be another touchdown. Nope. Got my eye on the Monday Night Football game here. I got my fantasy football team, one of my fantasy leagues rides with a couple of players on that Monday night game, so I need a lot of offense in that one. Tapped at the net by Vivian Bigger. Here's Stiegel at the net. Battling at the net. Both sides. And unable to dig that one out is A-Town. That's Rowan Peace once again. Peace makes it 5-3. What a battle right in front of the net. As that one sent in right back over the net. Off the service, here's Peace off the top of the block. Bigger sets it up. Emily Wallace. A couple of players diving into each other. Here is Hendel, a whistle and a carry. That's 6-3. Charlie Cox leads the way for A-Town with kills. She's got 4 by my tally. Here is Savory Stiegel off the block. Dug out nicely there by the Blue Bullets. Emily Wallace has to tap that over on 2. Has that one blocked in front of the net. Avery Stiegel and Taylor Hendel. Both of them right there. What a block by those two. Avery Stiegel, multi-sport athlete. Basketball, volleyball, and softball. Here's Hendel tapping that one far side. Dug out by Cox. There's that one. Wallace able to save that one after a nice block by Knoxville. Here's Hendel again. She'll hammer it right towards Harshbarger. She's there to save it. Oh, that one! We got a whistle and going right into the net. So just when I thought it would be a kill, A-Town with the point. It's 6-5. And Avery Stiegel getting direction from Coach Tinkham. That one back towards Harshbarger. Nearly caught her off guard. That one dug out nicely there by Stiegel. Vivian Bigger. It's got to go across. Cox able to save it across. And here at the net right there. Dug out nicely by Vivian Bigger. This one can't get across, however. A good effort by Stiegel. And a Servin will check into the ball game for the first time today. And it'll make it 7-5. Checking in, number 14, Aubrey Guillen. bright red hair there of Gian. Hard to miss her. That one dug out on the serve. Heck of a serve right there by Gian, as Hendel somehow got that one over the net. Right at the net, though. That one off the block and right to the floor. That is number 2. She's been quiet here, Jaden Brockett. She's got 2 kills now. Oh, scoreboard has her with 3. Whoops, missed one. I'll give her a third. Might have gave her kill to somebody else. Who knows? Here's Hendel, taps it off the top of the block. Tapped over quickly on 2. A-Town ready for it. Here's Hendel again. Swinging into the net. Back-to-back points. It's now 9-5. 9-5 the score as Guillen serves that one in. As Emily Wallace blocked there by the Blue Bullets. Tapped over on 2. Ava Patch. And right down to the floor. Brockett, that one just way too easy. Brockett with the kill, her second here in the set. Timeout on the floor. The Blue Bullets, they have increased their lead to 5. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online.
Apologies there to our friends at Western Illinois. I'll play their ad next. I accidentally hit that. I thought I was going back to the main, but not to be, as that one goes down to the floor. That's going to be, I think, another kill. I don't see the scoreboard updating here, so I didn't get the number, so I'm going to have to go by what I have here. Here's Taylor Hendel nearly getting a kill of her own. This one's got to go over. Vivian Bigger able to get it back across. As that one right down to the floor. Brockett is making it look just way too easy. She's up to 5 kills here tonight. That one sent back in here by the Blue Bullets. Their lead is now 12-5. It has been one heck of a run after a good start to this second. 6-5, it's a 6-0 run for the Blue Bullets. Brockett can't get it across. So a break there for A-Town. I think I missed a kill by number 15, and if I did, that is Carson Kalman. That one out of play on the serve, as that one makes it 13-6. Biggest lead here in the set, 7 points. Checking back in is Emerson Rask. A-Town still looking for their first win of the season here, as putting on a good battle. As that one going to drop to the floor. Vivian Bigger, I don't think she was expecting to get a kill on that one, but she's going to get it anyway. 13-7 now the score. As that one landing in no man's land. 13-7. Oh, they give that one to Ava Patch. My apologies. So that is Ava's first kill of the night. Here is Charlie Cox. Sending that one in. As that one hammered? Oh, that one stays in. That's Emerson Rask. Her second kill of the night. (14-7), Blue Bullets with the lead. Man, there's been a good crowd on hand. They've been really into this one, especially near the end of the JV match earlier. And they've been into it really with both sides here tonight, as there's Rask off the block. Goes back towards the net. Oh, and that one awkwardly back towards the sideline of Knoxville, but they're able to save it. Here's Charlie Cox. Oh, she hammered that one just a bit too far. Boy, she had some power behind that one, just couldn't keep it in the corner. Here's Carson Kalman with the serve. The return goes right back over, so Rask has to get it in, and she sends it out. It's 15-8. Again, A-Town trailed that first set 23-13. Came back, made it 25-21, so they've got a run in them, as that's a nice way to start. A service ace. Is that Anna serving, or is that Taylor Hendel? That is Hendel, excuse me. Or no, that was Ava Patch. Patch, her first ace here in the contest, as Harshbarger returns it. Dug out, high towards the rafters. Here's Bigger. Stiegel tapped at the net, but that's going to go down to the floor, as that's number 9, Aubrey Johnston. That'll be her third kill of the night by my tally. Johnston also with an ace here tonight, 16-8. This one's got to go over, able to save it there, Hendel. 16-8 is the score. Must have gave the score point there to A-Town, my apologies. Dug out nicely there by the Blue Bullets. Hammered off the block. Here's Charlie Cox. Taps it over. Off the block and down to the floor. That is number 6, Whitney Humphreys. She's got 2 kills here tonight. And the lead has grown to 9. 17-8. That one back in play, tapped over, off the block. Vivian Bigger might have just picked up a kill right there. Oh, I took away Charlie Cox's. I meant to take away Vivian's earlier because I misscored it. 17, oh, they're up to 10 now. I knew I was right the first time, as Rask. Oh, wow, nice. Able to save that one's Ava Patch. A-Town and a couple different players falling over on that one. As that one at the net, battling. Has to go over Emily Wallace. Did she keep that one in play? No, she did not. 18-10. So a substitution, Allie Cavanaugh checking out. Checking in is Maya White. Maya will serve it up for the Blue Bullets. Emily Wallace off the block. This one got to go over for A-Town. It does. Here is a play out of bounds. Jaden Brockett, one of the few mistakes she's made here in this contest. Brockett with 5 kills tonight, and it's 18-11. A-Town needs one of those runs. This is a good player to do it with the good service of Charlie Cox. Nearly got an ace there. Got to set this one up. Tapped over by Stiegel. And then that one near side, or far side, excuse me. Cox has to get it across. A-Town able to do it. Another battle here at the net, dug out. Good effort here by A-Town as that one off the block by Hendel. Good battle here in this point. And this one's got to go over. Hendel able to do so. Good positioning on both sides here as Brockett off the block. Dug out by A-Town. Ava Patch gets it over. Emily Wallace, they set her up, and that one towards the side, but still in play. Harshbarger sends it back over. What a battle, and then just getting in front of each other. Emily Wallace and Vivian Bigger unable to get around one another to save that one, and after all that, the Blue Bullets back in front by 8. Here's Natalie Harshbarger. Here is Hendel, maybe? Her or Stiegel. I think they both hit that one, or close to it. Certainly looked like it from my angle as that one goes back. Charlie Cox saves it. This one tapped over at the net, trying to save it is Emily Wallace. The arms don't bend back that far, and that's another point for the Blue Bullets. They are running away with this one here in the second. 20-11 our score. We'll take a break. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Second set here as Knoxville already taking the first set earlier tonight. Ooh, and is that going to be a kill for Brockett off the timeout? It's going to be close. I think they might not. Oh, they did give it to Brockett. All right, so I'll give it to her as well. Her fourth kill of the set and her sixth kill of the night. And then a service ace to follow it up. Things have kind of snowballed here for A-Town in this second set. Service ace, Natalie Harshbarger. Her first of the night. And a good battle here as Hendel can't get that one over the net. 23-11. 23 is where A-Town went on the run in the first set. They were down 23-13. Cut it to a 3-point game at one point. And there's Hendel. Hendel going to hammer that one and pick up her first kill of the set number 2. Hendel's got 4 here tonight for the Tornadoes, 23-12. Stiegel. As that one off the block, dug out nicely by A-Town. Here's Hendel. Back over. Here's Brockett. Oh, Brockett has just been making it look way too easy. Another kill for Brockett, and it's now set point. I imagine the conversation in the Knoxville side was just, hey, let's end this. Let's not give them any life like we did in the first set. I think Coach Maddie Fellhauer is wanting to go back to Knoxville here sooner than they otherwise would if A-Town were able to make a run. Here's Hendel, 24-12. Here's Brockett. And a miscommunication on the A-Town side between Cox and Anna Servin. Brockett going to pick up another kill, and that is how this one will come to an end. A dominant second set for the Blue Bullets after a very closely contested first set. 25-21, 25-12 ends up being our final score. Let's take a look at some of the numbers here as we get ready to sign off here for the night. Hopefully they fixed that buzzer. There we go. So 25-21, 25-12. Brockett ended up being the star of this one. Jaden Brockett, she put on a show. She's got 8 kills on the night, and she is an athlete that you don't want any part of, man. She's gonna make you pay, as she's just a junior. So opponents get to look forward to having to face her one more time in the 2026-2027 school year. So I'm sure people are looking forward to that. Some other scores. Let me take a look here as I got my new stat sheet here. It's going to take me a second to get some of these pulled up here. You've got 2 kills tonight for number 6, which is that is Whitney Humphreys, who came off the bench. 1 kill tonight for number 15. That is Carson Cowman. 3 kills tonight and an ace for number 9, Aubrey Johnston. 2 kills tonight for 4 kills total, I should say, 2 each set for Rowan Peace. 1 kill each set for number 7, that is Emerson Rask. 1 ace on the night for number 1, Allie Kavanaugh. So there's your scoring breakdown for Knoxville. For the A-Town Tornadoes, their leading scorer here tonight was Taylor Hendel. She puts up 4 kills here tonight. 4 kills also on the night for Charlie Cox. You've got 1 kill and an ace tonight for Avery Stiegel. Don't you need your charger? Hey, do you need your charger? Oh, you can. Okay, I'll see you Friday. All right. That's our camera girl, Alyssa, calling it a night. Not feeling the best here, so we appreciate her for fighting through here. 4 kills tonight for Charlie Cox. 3 kills tonight for Emily Wallace, the freshman, getting some playing time here and making it a pretty good effort. Also, 1 kill and an ace tonight for number 1, the other freshman in the starting lineup. That would be Miss Ava Patch. So that's your scoring breakdown here this evening as the A-Town Tornadoes fall once again. 25-21, 25-12. As A-Town's still going to have to look for their first win of the season. Our next telecast of A-Town volleyball will be, it's not going to be till next week. A-Town going on a little bit of a break. A-Town does take on Bushnell-Prairie City tomorrow. That'll be in Bushnell. We might have that one on TSSR. Maybe. We'll see. But I know Bushnell might also be looking for their first win of the season. So we take a look and make sure that is indeed the case. They're also looking for their first win. So a battle of winless teams tomorrow in Bushnell. We'll see which team will come out on top in that one. A-Town then on the road at Bureau Valley. They've got another tournament it looks like maybe going on next. Well, no, they've got a matchup on Saturday, the 27th, against Wethersfield. It's an 11 a.m. game. It's a different site, so I don't know. That might be a tournament game. And then we've got matches on the 29th against United. That's on the road there in Monmouth. The next home match for the A-Town Tornadoes won't be until the 2nd of October. Is that right? Something tells me that's not right. I'm going to look that up, make sure the folks at Max Preps aren't messing with me here. Sometimes the Max Preps gets it right, and, you know, I credit the AD of the A-Town Tornadoes, Reed Kelso. He does a pretty good job of keeping those Max Preps sites up and running, him and the coaches, but that just doesn't sound right, but maybe it is. Oh, no, there's a Wednesday game against Stark County on October 1st. But that's not on Max Prep, so I'm going to have to confirm that. The North Fulton game is, yes, indeed. Volleyball, nope, that might be it. So that'll be the next broadcast in the new month, in October, our next volleyball broadcast. So, wow, we've got some time off for that. We do have some football broadcasts, though, coming up on TSSR. A-Town, their next football broadcast won't be until homecoming. So we'll have the broadcast of A-Town's homecoming game against South Fulton on October 3rd. That'll be Friday night. It'll be a busy week if we do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Volleyball, and then basketball. So we'll keep an eye on that and make sure that is the case. More football going on this week, though, on TSSR. Kind of a quiet week in regards to volleyball, but yes, A-Town and BPC will be on TSSR tomorrow. Our friend Kenny will be broadcasting that one from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. That is the plan for tomorrow. And then the next home broadcast for the A-Town Tornadoes will be either Wednesday the 1st or Thursday the 2nd of October. So I'll confirm that, and we'll get things going no matter what. So whenever the next home game is, we're doing the home games here on at TSSR. But then for some more football coming up this week, I'll be in Biggsville as West Central will take on West Prairie. That's going to be some fun football, 8-man football. PPC takes on Peoria Heights. And Macomb will also have Macomb's game on Friday night as well. So a lot of action here on TSSR. We're happy to bring it to you. Once again, our final score here tonight, 25-21 in the first set, 25-12. Knoxville takes this one in 2, and they move to 7-6 according to Max Preps on the season. A-Town still winless on the season. They will look to get that win, excuse me, once again tomorrow in Bushnell. So until next time, as my voice is giving out here, have a great rest of your evening. For our camera girl, Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed, and it's been a pleasure broadcasting this one for you here tonight. Well, once again, Knoxville winning this one 2-0. We'll be back on the air later this week with more great broadcasts, volleyball and football, right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.